We used to marry till death do us part. Today we marry till love dies.
So social media caused me to get a divorce.
So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man.
Men are done with the games and are no longer getting married.
The society we're creating right now, more and more men don't want to get married. And I get why. There is almost zero upside for men getting married. This isn't me saying that men shouldn't get married, or women, but think about what society is telling men about what being a man is. Tell about society is men hardcore for getting married. If you get married and you get divorced, a woman takes 50% of whatever you have. 80% of relationships, the man is the biggest provider. So that's a big right off the bat. What are you getting in exchange for that? Second, if you have kids with her, you're because the government doesn't think that you deserve So even good dads who try to stay in the kid's life are, so there's a lot of men going, why the f would I do this? The good news is that will correct itself. Because eventually then people start going, oh, right? When you create mistakes, you only create more error. Error creates more error. So we've gone so far the other direction that more and more men are going like, why the f would I get married?
No. Our generation is cooked. There's no way! Kaka's ex-wife has just come out saying why she actually divorced Kaka, who she was married to for 10 years, saying, Kaka never betrayed me. He treated me well. He gave me a wonderful family, but I was not happy. Something was missing. The problem was he was too perfect for me. You're telling me that this woman married her childhood sweetheart and divorced him after 10 years, even after 2 children, to end up going with a bad boy. So she was married to a Champions League winner, World Cup winner, and Ballon d'Or winner, and yet she still divorced him. Not to mention that this guy's one of the most handsome men in football. I'm not gay, but this guy is majestic, let's be real. Lads, if this guy ended up being single and got divorced for being too perfect, our chances are not even slim. There's no hope for us. This generation's cooked, fam. I actually can't believe that.
Think about this. The divorce rate's approximately 50%, and 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. So who really tends to give up the most? By the numbers,
How dare you!
It's women.
The reason they are so quick to give up is because they're generously rewarded for doing so. If divorce wasn't so incentivized, women wouldn't be so willing to divorce their husbands. So until the government stops rewarding women for breaking their vows, men will continue to walk away.
I started to go out a lot more with my girlfriends, more than ever. I started getting a lot of attention, a lot more attention from men, and I didn't know how to handle it. So met a guy at work, and we started to become friends. He was very flirtatious, gave me a lot of attention. I had just had a baby. I was about a year postpartum, and I was feeling, the weight was gone, but I was still feeling bad. I was feeling bored and frumpy, and I just wanted some excitement. And he and I became friends, and it was innocent at first. And then it gradually started to progress into something a little more inappropriate each day.
Please just ask me what you just asked me. She's 20, and she asked me, how old are you? I said, I'm this. And she said, where's your ring?
Where's our ring?
Where's our ring?
I got my class ring. That's not it, baby.
Embarrassed.
Husband was wrongfully convicted. How long would you wait for him?
6 months max. And we've been together 15 years.
How long would you wait for her?
Forever.
5.
Don't lie.
5
5 what?
months. Good, dude. You should get back on Hinge immediately. How long would you wait for him?
I wouldn't.
No?
Fuck
Your husband?
that. No, fuck that.
Even if he's wrongfully convicted?
How would I know if it's wrongful?
I could prove it.
A year minimum.
Year max, and you gotta get back to Hinge.
I'd wait.
How long?
How long are we talking?
10 years, 15 years.
I'd wait. It'd be 10 years.
She would wait, but it's all right. 1 week. Yeah, that's harder to have a dude already ready to go at that time. The best man, bro. Right? Exactly. Every time. All time, every time. If your man was wrongfully convicted, how long would you wait for him?
Not even a day.
Wrongfully.
What?
Okay, if your husband was wrongfully convicted, how long would you wait?
You probably did it. A year.
For your husband?
Yeah.
So social media caused me to get a divorce. Like, that's dumb. That's a mistake. Let me explain.
This is about to be one of those videos where I'm like, why is this on the internet? But continue.
my own feelings of uncertainty and unhappiness for a while. I was actually, I hate telling people this, but like I had thoughts on my wedding day and I thought that was just super normal. And I was in the haze of being a new mom. We got pregnant very early in our relationship.
This is yet another perfect example of how women fall in love with the process of being in love rather than the actual person that they're marrying. And once the excitement of the wedding and having a baby and all of those things die out and reality smacks them in the face, they wake up and realize, oh, I think I made the wrong decision. And in this case, a lot of these women already know on their wedding day or before they even have children that they don't want to be with these people in the first place, which I think is very, very selfish.
We got pregnant very early in our relationship on purpose, which again, another story for another day. But, you know, being a new mom, I had 2 kids, 2 young kids, and I was just in survival mode. So I really didn't have a lot of time to think about me or what I wanted or what I was feeling. I was just in kind of like autopilot. And I think that's probably why if you go back on my page, you'll see any videos of me talking about my husband where like I make us out to be like the happiest couple ever, which we're not unhappy. There is actually not a lot of tea here. There's not a lot of like jealousy or animosity or a big story or anything that was wrong. It just also wasn't right.
Then she goes on a 2-minute rant about how she got into therapy and her therapist is telling her that she's just a people pleaser and this is why she's made such poor decisions to begin with. So it strips her of any real accountability. She even says that she got on the internet and realized that other women felt the same way that she did, and that's why she felt it was relatable in how she was feeling as well. I'm telling you, social media will influence these women in a direction that they don't want to be in because now she's a single mother of 2 kids.
I never got the point of happy wife, happy life. You hear it growing up and it conditions you to think as long as a woman is happy, all will be well. And then you grow up in a generation where women strive to do exactly that, make sure that they are happy above all else, including above their partner. To live by happy wife, happy life is selfish. To live by happy spouse, happy house is love. And now it confuses me to think why a woman would put her happiness above anybody else. When she asks for a leader, a provider, a protector, all in one, to be loyal and to serve according to her emotions and necessities, seems like a big responsibility to take on a wife. It almost sounds like a child. To be taken care of, to be paid attention to be coddled and loved and never wanting to seem like she's giving too much, because then who are you to tell her anything? To have enough experience to please her in the bed, but now you have to compete with all the men that have already left their mark in her, and it's not just 1 and it's not just 2 and it's not just 3. And it doesn't stop there. You have to look her type, act her type, and most of the time she wants a little bit of hood and a little bit of holy. But if you act too holy, you're seen as weak, and if you act too hood, it comes across as you're too aggressive. She wants a man that will spoil her and treat her like a princess, to be called queen but have no class when the words out her mouth are disrespectful as soon as it doesn't go her way. But you must be patient and you must be graceful with her. And the irony of all that I say about this is that she wants to come as she is. It sounds like she's looking for the love of God in men.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there.